Two men journey to the bars and restaurants of Scandinavia to find amazing beers, always with the same question.
Hey, what's on tap?
It's time to find out.
It is day 19.
I'm your host, Martin.
I'm your host, Stefan.
And you're in the middle of the end of our Christmas calendar extravaganza bonanza.
You're in the middle of the end of the beginning of the final days of the Advent calendar.
This is not the end of the beginning. This is the beginning of the end.
It is. And today we have a beer.
A beer
that
that
I
you brought.
And I know what this beer is because I ran out of wrapping paper and I had to switch to wrapping paper. So I know exactly what the beer this is.
It is a 2-öl
Right.
bottle. I can see it from the cap, but I can't get rid of the...
Well...
it is Mash Test Yummies.
Yeah.
This is one of those that had all of the words, right? Let's see. Imperial pastry stout brewed with hazelnuts, cocoa nibs, and vanilla. Aged 12 months in a mix of bourbon, rum, and wine barrels, and bottled in 2024.
All right. So, as you know, the tradition of our podcast, because we started, I think, the first 2 to 3 years. I don't remember. I know it was the first 2 years, maybe even 3 years. We had the Tool Advent calendar, and we reviewed the Snowball Saison so many times.
Yeah.
I'm really disappointed that we can't get it anymore. Because now I want to try it. I want to see how it compares to how we tried it back in the day. They don't make it anymore. But we always have a Tool beer in our Advent calendar. And this year, it was really a toss-up between Mash Test Yummies or the Julemalt beer for this year. And I went with this one.
Yeah.
However, you haven't reviewed the Julemalt 2.0, which is what technically that one is, or the recent variant. So that would have been a new tick for you as well.
I have reviewed the Julemalt, the yellow label that you
Right.
drank. I have drank since then.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So you have had it then.
Yeah.
And I figured you might have. But I kind of hedged my bets and guess you wouldn't have tried this one.
Now, I have it, but I haven't tried it yet.
Okay, well, good. And then the other one was the Tool stout that came out a couple of months ago.
Yeah, right.
That you didn't
Like
think
full moon or something.
Yeah. You didn't give it a very good review,
No.
but I liked it quite a bit. I thought it was much better than what you thought. And as you know, I do love a good hazelnut beer.
No, you don't.
So I think this will be more of a challenge for me than it will be for you. But I could not pass up a chance to have a Tool stout that fit with my theme on the show.
Right.
There's been quite a few triple IPAs and double IPAs that they've released as Systemologit, but this one really fit my theme. And I was very excited to try it.
It has all the ingredients. I'm worried about the wine barrel. Let's see.
Wine barrels are like wine and port and whatever. Those are always.
It smells very like dark roasted, dark chocolate.
Yeah, I'm getting a little wine barrel on the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, it's almost like a milk stout.
Yeah, cocoa powder.
Yeah, this was 13.1% ABV. That is so easy to drink. That is insane.
The aftertaste has a weird, like ashy or abrasive. That's probably the hazelnuts.
Could be. For me, I don't get ashy or abrasive. I get like toasted milk chocolate, like like hot chocolate almost. For me, it's very much a hot chocolate kind of finish. I with the marshmallowy kind of flavors in there. I don't get what was it? It was like 3 different barrel aging on here.
Yeah. Bourbon and wine and
bourbon, rum, and wine. I think they kind of cancel each other out a little bit, in that none of them are very dominant, and they all kind of add to the overall flavor of this in some ways. But I mean, it's quite good.
It's good, and it's a lot of fun because there's a lot happening here. If you just sit with this in a snifter and let it both aerate and get warmer, I think you could pick this apart forever. If this was your only beer, you would have fun for a long time.
Yeah.
It's not like an IPA where, okay, I've tried it, it's done. There's a lot happening here.
What's crazy is it's not overly hazelnut. It's there, but it blends with the richness of the chocolate.
Yeah.
I think it's mellowed by the melange of barrel agings that have been done to it. I don't think it's too cold. It's right below room temperature.
Yep.
So it should be right in its sweet spot. So I think we're getting all of the expressions that we should get from this. And the mouthfeel is very rich. It's not particularly carbonated. With anything, I think maybe it could deal with a little bit of carbonation. It might bring out some more of the hazelnut notes to it.
Yep.
But the overall beer itself is very, very drinkable.
Yep. Yeah. I get this like 90% chocolate.
Right. There is a very rich dark chocolate
Yeah.
flavor to this. And it's not boozy for 13%. You would think you'd be like, oh, that's going to have a bit of a kick to it. It doesn't. It's so sweet and so smooth. It goes down way too easy.
Yeah. You can only sense it a little bit in the aftertaste.
Yeah.
That's where you feel like this packs some punch.
It's like that might need to be a little careful with this and not quite, down this super fast.
What I'm not getting that much of is the barrels.
I mean, as it aerates, I think it's starting to develop more.
Yeah.
I would say this is a beer that needs to This is a beer that needs to what do you call it when you aerate wine? It needs to
Isn't that what you call it?
could be
Breathe. It
needs to breathe. It needs to breathe. I think if you pour this and let it sit for maybe 10 minutes, it's going to release a lot more because as we're drinking it, I am starting to get more of the wine and barrel aging in this beer in a way that really wasn't present at the first.
So now we will sit in silence for 10 minutes.
Yes.
And wait for it to get better.
Or we'll just
Yeah. No, maybe we won't.
But yeah, so if you just kind of agitate it a little bit, get a little air in there, you can start to get kind of barrel notes on the nose that really weren't there when it first started.
I get now I get more milk chocolate, like milk duds.
And I start to get a little more of the barrels in there as well. So yeah, this definitely needs to aerate. It needs to open up and breathe. That's what I'm looking for. It needs to breathe a little.
So it is a smooth, nice beer. What I'm surprised it has so many ingredients, and I can't really tell that it had so many ingredients. For me, I think this is a strong 4. I'm hesitating to give it a 4.25.
I'm going to give it a 4.25 because it's so easy to drink. It's quite tasty. We've had some real. I will say, Twill hasn't been on their game recently. This feels like they've really returned to. They're kind of getting back to what they used to be. Hopefully, this is the start of better things to come. So I think it's really good, and I think the longer it sits out and breathes and aerates and it develops, it'll become a more interesting beer.
I think so too.
Yeah, it's quite good.
Yeah,
Good on you guys.
it's nice. Mash test dummies.
Yep. All right. Well, we'll call it a day. So we'll see you tomorrow in the final days,
The final stretch.
the final stretch of the calendar. So until next time.
Keep drinking, you dum-dums.